And back to our earlier report where the EFCC says it's agreed to settle out of court with Pascal Okechukwu, popularly known as Cubana chief priest, over the Naira abuse trial. I'm joined by Olamide Adeyemi, who's been in court following this process. Olamide, very interesting development, especially when you compare this with what you covered with the Bobrisky case. But talk to us about the Section 14, subsection 2 of the EFCC Act that the accused is taken advantage of here.
All right. Hi, Nifemi. If you can hear me very well. Today was a very interesting day at the court. Today was a day of, settlement. It was a day of resolution and reconciliation, so to speak, as the SEN representing Cubana chief priest mentioned. And so Section 14, subsection 2 of the EFCC Establishment Act allows the EFCC, the anti-graft agency themselves, to, settle out of court with the defendant. And so we're expecting probably a closed-door meeting with the counsel to the defendant, that's Cubana chief priest, known as Pascal Okechukwu, and also the prosecution, which is EFCC. Well, today was very interesting, like I said earlier, because we were expecting an argument today between both parties, but then they came in and said they have decided to settle out of court. Recall that the EFCC had filed a 3-count charge against the popular influencer and bartender, so to speak, on Naira abuse on 3 different occasions. And at the last arraignment proceedings, he was granted bail on the conditions of his health. And they also mentioned that he was experiencing some sort of palpitations, and also they mentioned about his weight size. And so he was granted a bail of 10 million naira, was allowed to submit 2 shorties, and his international passport was also taken into the custody of the court. Today at the court, he came in with his lawyer, who said they have spoken with the EFCC and they have decided to reconcile. So Section 14, subsection 2 of the EFCC Act allows for the EFCC themselves to settle with the defendant, even in some criminal cases. And also the prosecution, the lawyer representing the prosecution, that's the EFCC, Bilikisu Buhari, did not oppose this motion, although she mentioned that the notice to file this application was still being read at the office, and so she did not object. And also, subsequent to this, the lawyer representing Cubana chief priest himself, also used the opportunity to withdraw the 2 preliminary objections that they have submitted to the court at the arraignment earlier. Today was meant to be the day of hearing of the preliminary objection, and also the day for the commencement of trial. So we were expecting an argument between both parties, but we saw another thing today. And so the judge himself, my Lord Justice Kehinde Ogundare himself, decided to fix the 5th of June next month for the hearing of the report of settlement. This means that they're going to hear some of the terms of the settlement and what both parties decided to agree on. Recall that the EFCC had mentioned that every infraction will be addressed, and the Naira abuse also contravenes Section 21, subsection 1 of the Central Bank Act. So we will be expecting Cubana chief priest at the court with his counsel to give a report on the outcome of the settlement.
Olamide Adeyemi, thank you for the updates there.